In a tiny woodland school tucked beneath the roots of an old oak tree, a wise old cat named Professor Whiskers was teaching a class of young mice. Yes, you heard that right. A cat teaching mice. But these mice weren't afraid of their teacher, because long ago, when he was just a wee kitten, the professor had sworn off chasing mice and chosen to pursue knowledge instead. And now his wisdom was legendary throughout the land. Today's lesson was about how to outsmart traps and live safely in a world full of danger. The classroom was full of squeaks and giggles, but the mice hung on every word, knowing Professor Whiskers spoke from experience. Now remember, class, he was saying, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. So if you find a nice cozy hole to make your nest, don't go exploring for a bigger, better hole. You might end up in a fox's den before you know it. A little mouse named Nibbles raised his paw. But Professor, why do we have to be so afraid? Why can't we just live happily ever after? The other mice gasped. It was risky to question the professor, but Nibbles was known for his bold spirit. Professor Whiskers smiled. This was a perfect opportunity for a deeper lesson. Happiness, my dear students, is a very tricky thing. It's like trying to catch a butterfly. The more you try to pin it down, the more it flutters away. But if you turn your back on the butterfly net and focus on something else, then when you look back, you might just see it land on your shoulder. He paused for effect. The secret to happiness, my little mice, is not to try and avoid danger, but to be wise enough to recognize it, to understand it, and to learn how to live with it. Because danger will come to all of us no matter how much we fear it. The only way to truly live happily ever after is to learn to live with danger, to make friends with the unknown. That's how we become wise. Nibbles thought about this for a moment. So you're saying we shouldn't be afraid of the big bad cat outside, even though we are natural enemies? Exactly, said the professor. You see, the world is full of scary things, but the world is also full of opportunities to learn and grow. And that's why you must always keep your wits about you. A little knowledge can be a dangerous thing, but wisdom is a shield and a blessing. And so the lesson went on, and the mice learned not only about the dangers that lay ahead, but also about the opportunities that awaited them. For knowledge was power, and they were about to become the wisest, bravest little mice in all the land. At the end of the term, there was a graduation ceremony for Mouse Safety 101, and Nibbles was one of the top of his class. As he proudly accepted his certificate from the professor, he shook paws with the cat who had taught him more than just how to survive. He had taught him respect. And as Nibbles and his classmates scurried off into the sunset, they knew that no matter what dangers lay ahead,